Welcome to Obscure Gaming, that segment where I look at obscure crap. And for this episode, let's keep the word crap in mind. Now, I loves me some Pokemon, especially Generation 2. I just have a lot of fond memories of playing through the games of that generation. Silver, Gold, and Crystal. Mainly Silver because it's such a pretty color. It was everything the first games were, except better, and it was awesome. But this is not awesome. Damn it, behold. Pokemon Gold on the NES. Now, at first, the part of your brain is like, oh, that's super sweet, yo. Pokemon's on the NES? It's fucking dope. Of course, my brain doesn't do that, but hey, we can't all be hip and cool like you. The idea of a Pokemon game on the NES is still an appealing one. Right up until you play it. Then everything falls apart and you just want to take a nap. But naps can wait. Let's do this. I take a bullet for you people! Now, the story of Pokemon Gold for the NES is, it's in a language I don't read, but I think it's safe to assume what's going down. You're 10, and it's time for you to drop out of school, leave home by yourself, and go trap small animals in balls. Then force said animals to beat up other animals in their balls, collect shiny badges, cause what kid doesn't love shiny shit, and live on the mountains for the rest of your life? Yeah. That sounds about right. You, of course, start by going to see Professor Elm, who is Professor Oak. Okay. Well, anyways, he wants you to go run an errand for him, like in the original games, and gives you a Pokemon. Then you're off to see Mr. Pokemon, who is Professor Oak? What the fuck? There's like 3 or 4 Professor Oaks so far. That bastard and his cloning! Okay, well, we'll skip on any story elements that involve Professor Oak fucking up the time stream, because people play Pokemon for that classic gameplay. And as many of you know, after seeing Mr. Pokemon and going back to see Professor Elm, you fight your rival for the first time. And in this version, get your first taste of combat. And my god, oh shit, it's over. Well, that was underwhelming. But hey, more stuff I can't read! Well, combat seems to be the same. I don't know what's going on, but it seems similar enough, and I won, so that's all that fucking matters. I did notice that I can't seem to trigger random battles, though. Not sure why. Maybe I just didn't try hard enough, or maybe I shouldn't even complain. But let's move away from that and talk about the presentation, because I said so. Now, graphically, the game doesn't look bad, actually. It makes use of a lot of Generation 1 character sprites, but character artwork looks pretty good, admittedly. The game in general actually looks okay. Wish it wasn't all puke green, or at least what I think is puke green. This is why it sucks to be colorblind. I can't fucking tell. But it's okay. The music is a lost cause, though. It's terrible. It doesn't sound like Pokemon music or good music. What's more, it fucking loops. Here, listen. I apologize in advance. Kinda. See? Wasn't pleasant, was it? All in all, Pokemon Gold for the NES is crap. But it is Pokemon Gold on the NES, eh? That's something. The game, at least from what I've seen, is a seemingly faithful adaptation of the Game Boy version. Not a good one, but it is one. Granted, I can't say that the entire game is like that, because I would have actually had to play the entire game, which that's not fucking happening. And that's why I'm happy this isn't a review series. Go me! Overall, I'd say pass on this. But if you're really intrigued and hell-bent on playing it, I can't stop you. But I will disown you, and me and your mother will forever be disappointed in you. So, think before you act. This has been Obscure Gaming. Thanks for watching.